17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Bass. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Dolphin football.
43-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bass finding Harris over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
20-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Murray, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. operating from the gun. Bass. He finds Latavius Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the delay, this is Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 45.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
Yeah, a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On 3rd down, Bass, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Return it for Grant. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And that's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Saints nothing.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And over the middle, this is Parker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Miami.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by Montgomery and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Jason Sanders.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Lawrence on the stop.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Bass airing it out deep for Smith. He's got him in. Complete. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed.
Murray fighting. Lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Bass. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 8-yard line.
From the gun, Bass. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Bass. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Bass. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
To number 80.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Dolphins.
On play action, here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll go underneath here to Breida. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Second and 5.
From the 47, it's second and 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
To Matt Breida.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And the
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just about on his own goal line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Complete.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st down, Miami.
Tua now on 1st down. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To number 15.
A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bass. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going for... And he's going to be intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Tua sets up to pass it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll try to run with Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This to make it a 3-score game late. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Murray, the ball carrier.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Bass. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Thomas.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bass. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Bass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now
situation is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, Bass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Miami.
For the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Final score,
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for my